you, Jason. Hello, everyone. It's great to see you. Just gonna wait for the PowerPoint here, I guess. Oh, yes. Did it do with the mic? Hello? They're waiting for the PowerPoint here. You said it locked up? Well, I'm Samuel Mason. I'm from the Tesla Science Foundation. We're currently a premier organization in the world of continuing the legacy of Nikola Tesla. Is it all good? Yeah? What's going on here? Okay, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight and friends, honored guests. It's going to be a really awesome presentation. What's going on here?
Didn't you just do something in Philadelphia?
Yes, we just recently had the Energy Independence celebration, and this celebration was in the center city of Philadelphia, where we were honoring the legacy of Nikola Tesla at Independence Mall, one of the largest national parks in America that are...
Just put a mic on me real quick.
Alrighty.
With all the computer problems, we didn't get a chance to put this on you.
Is the presentation working? No.
Not yet.
I have one in here.
Yep, we need another one for the house sound.
Okay.
Do you have a pocket on this side that we can go in?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I can't see.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, it's rebooting right now.
Okay. Computer, should I step down? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Nikola Tesla, he is the scientist who gave our planet light. He discovered wireless transmission, of which the internet, mobile phones, and radio television receivers are based. The inventor of the engine that still makes the world turn today. He worked on creating free energy for all people. He built the first hydroelectric power plant. He was a respectful humanitarian and lived a very fulfilling life. And civilization, unfortunately, fought against him, but we're seeing now today that much of us are working together to see his dreams come to reality. He conducted experiments that today's scientists are unable to replicate. He has hundreds of patents. He left behind ideas and conclusions that science has attempted but failed to explain, dealing with time, shaping matter according to the will of the scientists, communicating with the souls of the departed, and controlling the weather. He is the central figure in myths which scientists are still discussing today, including the mysterious explosion in Serbia at the beginning of the 20th century, the communication with Mars, the Philadelphia experiment, and the mysterious projects going on with high atmospheric research. He was incorruptible and merciful. He renounced nearly all of his income to help a friend in need. Today, he has numerous followers who call themselves technologists and enthusiasts and are members of various international associations that exchange information. As an inventor, he was ignored by the American establishment, while Lenin and Stalin sent him letters asking him to work in Russia. He was the number one priority of the Russian Science Academy and 2 Russian institutes. A military institute in Brazil is named after him, as well as the electric car factory Tesla Motors in the United States. He became an icon of popular culture, a recurring character in media of the modern generation, via video clips, comic books, radios, video games, rock music, and such, and the leading figure of new theosophical religion. One can know the power of the universe by exploring the works of Nikola Tesla. Are we able to get that up? Just a moment. Okay. Working off 2 mics there. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Beg your pardon?
tell us about the organization you work with?
I work for the Tesla Science Foundation. I'm a member of the board of directors. And yeah, still currently awaiting this PowerPoint. We're going to take a small break. Sure.
On the work that he did up in Wardenclyffe, what that tower was for that he had out there at Long Island. I know that was recently purchased by the Wardenclyffe group up there.
Yes, yes. The Science Center at Wardenclyffe is now a national monument that's going to be dedicated to continuing the preservation of the history of Nikola Tesla. They're currently working to clean out various areas, like there, such as asbestos, and it's actually a quite wonderful place on the outside, but there's still a lot of work to be done on the interior. But we're definitely going to have a science center, and as of this past year, they finally did the closing on the property. There was a wonderful dedication ceremony to which the President of Serbia participated, and we were very happy to have numerous groups on hand to further support this wonderful endeavor.
Do you think there's possibly to build that tower again?
Well, I'm aware of various replication efforts that are going on around the world, and it's very epic that we're involved in one of the efforts currently underway in Brazil. And yes, actually, the mission of the Nikola Tesla Science Foundation is to bring awareness of Nikola Tesla's innovations to the greater public. At this critical juncture of transition in human history, we recognize a moral imperative to initiate the development of new energy technologies that Tesla envisioned for the world. Through this event, we will bring together and inspire like-minded innovators and enthusiasts to advance Tesla's legacy as the father of free energy and communication, and help bring his vision for these technologies to fruition for the betterment of humanity. The Nikola Tesla's Inventors Club selects several inventors per year who have demonstrated promising ideas and exemplifies Tesla's life, and works to help patent and bring these ideas to market by forming an appropriate team of professionals including engineers, attorneys, and business marketing specialists. We are also involved with a number of campaigns, such as the Fragments from Olympus, the Dreams of Nikola Tesla film that is currently being developed and filmed.
Post the documentaries about Tesla on your website?
We post a lot, and we actually have a link to a number of videos that include my inventions and all these really wonderful documentaries that you've seen too.
But I've seen 3 that are in existence. I can't seem to get the 3rd one.
Okay. Well, everyone, it looks like we are to continue. I'd like to thank our staff here at the Global Breakthrough Energy Movement. Wonderful job, guys. Well, I'd like to begin my presentation by asking, what would Tesla say if he saw something like this? Do you imagine this to be the world he envisioned? I certainly don't. I apparently don't have a clicker. Should I click? I present to you my presentation, A Foundation for Tesla's Past, Present, and Future, by Samuel Mason. I'm Samuel Mason. I'm a member of the board of directors of the Tesla Science Foundation, as I mentioned, and a major Tesla enthusiast, as well as an enthusiast of many other scientists, such as Walter Russell and
Green is forward, red is
such as Walter Russell, Victor Schauberger, and many others that are exploring the implosive technology that deals with radiant energy. This is Nikola Tesla. As I mentioned, hundreds of patents that have contributed to the betterment of our entire species, and they continue to have a major impact on many of our infrastructure today. He is known as the inventor of alternating current, which has become the global standard for all energy transmission. Everything from the Tesla coil to radio remote control to the way we live and then share energy, it's all from the late great Nikola Tesla. He had a system to where he wanted to broadcast wireless free energy to the entire world, but unfortunately it became a dream deferred, but not for long. Here he is in his laboratory in Colorado Springs. It's a great honor to be explaining this to you all here at this wonderful place where he literally began much of his work here in Colorado. I mean, granted, Boulder is not that far away from Colorado Springs, but the monument that is there to recognize his accomplishments in that area is really one that you should check out if you haven't had the opportunity. The Tesla Science Foundation is currently working to do a number of campaigns that are going to accentuate Nikola Tesla's past. We're currently working to have an education platform where students can immerse themselves into a fully interactive environment that will take students through a full tour of his laboratory and literally have the opportunity to place Tesla's lab in the home of millions around the world. We're currently in partnership with the Tesla Museum of Belgrade. We signed a contract that makes us their liaisons for the new traveling exhibit, Tesla's Wonderful World of Electricity. It's currently on display now at the New York Hall of Science. We had His Royal Highness Alexander II, Crown Prince of Serbia, come out and do the opening for the dedication, and he himself stated that his family is completely dedicated to ensuring that Nikola Tesla secures his proper place in history and that free energy technologies become available to us all. As I mentioned, the New York Hall of Science. We had a wonderful turnout there, and forgive me if this reads a little more like a newsreel, but essentially we're going to be going through the history of the foundation and all of our various projects. But let's see. Here we have the Crown Prince with our national president, Mr. Nikola Lonchar, and our various board members. Also, Ms. Jane Alcorn, she's the president of the Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe. We assisted with the statue dedication that took place. President Tomislav Nikolic came out and also did an art dedication at the Serbian mission to the United Nations, which I was a very happy participant. It was a wonderful, wonderful event. This statue, the light of Tesla's genius, was erected at the site and literally stands as a permanent monument on the facility grounds to commemorate the wonderful achievements of Nikola Tesla. Also, the base unit of magnetic fields has been literally named the Tesla by the units of standards and measures. Here we have a plaque on the side of the New Yorker Hotel, which reads, "Here died on January 7th, 1943, at the age of 87, the great Yugoslavian American scientist," which he's actually Serbian, please forgive me, Nikola Tesla, whose discoveries in the field of alternating electric current advanced the United States and the rest of the world into the modern industrial era. Here we have our national president with the Honorable Vuk Jeremic, the President of the General Assembly of the United Nations, the 35th Assembly, I believe, and also another photo from our wonderful exhibit that's currently on display. Soon it will be at a university near you. We do a lot of outreach. We currently work with the Advanced Energy Conference to work with all forms of individuals that are interested in learning about Nikola Tesla's work. I had the honor of spending my day educating children and also educating complete government officials and people from the Department of Energy, as well as Brookhaven National Laboratories, and many other major companies that are exploring new energy technologies. Simultaneously, at the bottom, this program here called STEM, Students for Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, we host classroom discussions where children are allowed up close and personal interactions with Tesla coils and also the smaller kits that they're able to build and explore radiant energy projects and such. Also, we host the annual conference in New York at the New Yorker Hotel, and this year we're hosting ours on July 7th, when we hope to see you all there. Here we have the Serbian Consulate General, a wonderful supporter of our efforts, and we are currently working with the Office of Diaspora to secure more educational programs for Nikola Tesla here in our country and abroad. We have here also Mr. Nikola Lonchar with Jane Alcorn and the president of the Tesla Memorial Society in New York, Dr. Hugo Lekovich. And also the director from Fragments from Olympus, Joseph Sikorsky. I had the wonderful opportunity to attend the UN session at the mission, where he was awarded the opportunity to continue this film that we're producing in the country of Serbia. Also, we're currently working with the board members of the Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe to have more outreach programs in the immediate area as well as across the country that will also streamline trips for future visitors to the Science Center in large groups, as we host many trips also to the Niagara Falls and many other locations that were prevalent to Tesla, as we are here in Colorado as it is. Here we have the Energy Independence Celebration from Chicago, as well as Philadelphia, and also more from our wonderful unification with the Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe. They hosted their exhibits at our Energy Independence Celebration at Independence Mall, and we're also able to secure more support. Oh, also, please take a look at the photo of the photo to the left, center. That's Jack Dimmitz. He's a very, very popularized actor in the field of promoting Nikola Tesla. He was a part of the play Tesla that literally sold out every single night it opened in New York. It was phenomenal turnout. We host the Energy Independence Celebration, as I mentioned, and we were the first organization to adopt the Million Volt March, created by our friend Josh Toms. It's a wonderful march that we feel is really has the ability to accentuate free energy and that awareness today. And we're anxious to get started with the Million Volt March tonight as well. And we also have club members now also in LA, Toronto, and our installation in Brazil is quite impressive, which you'll soon learn. We also, just this past July, secured a proclamation from the mayor of Philadelphia, which I'm going to read to you now. The Nikola Tesla Inventors Club was founded in 2004 to bring awareness of Nikola Tesla's energy innovations to the greater public. Philadelphia is home to several important academic centers where new energy technologies of Nikola Tesla pioneered at the turn of the 20th century, such as the development of alternating current, the AC motor, wireless technology, and many other influential inventions, and we continue to be researched and advanced. Nikola Tesla was born to a Serbian family in Croatia in 1856 and died as an American citizen in 1943. He was a visionary inventor responsible for over 700 patents, including the basis for alternating current electrical grid now adopted around the world, as well as other basic discoveries in radio, robotics, and computer science, which contribute immeasurably to our modern world. Philadelphia is proud to be home of the Nikola Tesla Science Foundation and the host of the city for the Nikola Tesla Energy Independence Celebration. This event will encompass Nikola Tesla's birthday on July 10th and will be celebrated on July 9th and 10th, 2010, with lectures, presentations, events held at Independence Visitor Center, 2 Liberty Place, and the Free Library of Philadelphia, which is a magnificent facility. The Nikola Tesla tirelessly pursued ambitions, non-fuel-based solutions to the world's energy needs, and lectured on such subjects at Philadelphia's Franklin Institute over a century ago. That inspiration carries forward to today with the City of Philadelphia's commitment to finding innovative alternating means of generating and saving energy through programs such as GreenWorks Philadelphia. Therefore, I, Michael A. Nutter, Mayor of City of Philadelphia, do hereby proclaim July 9th and 10th, 2010, and hereunto to be Nikola Tesla Days.
Yeah!
In Philadelphia, and urge all citizens to be aware of the work of Nikola Tesla and his groundbreaking work to bring clean, free energy to the world. This proclamation from Mayor Michael Nutter, to which we are very grateful for, is but one of many, and I encourage you to review the other proclamations that literally span across the United States that are currently available on the Tesla Society website. Now, moving on. The Energy Independence Constitution is something near and dear to our foundation, and we feel it is a viable platform to launch a sincere commitment to renewable energy. As it is read, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for the people of Earth to dissolve the relationships, habits, and thought patterns that have bound us to an unsustainable energy paradigm, our conscience compels us to state our grievances with this outmoded system and to unanimously declare our intentions for the future of free energy. We hold these truths to be self-evident that in our modern age, all means of energy production are not equal, some being polluting, limited, non-renewable, and controlled by corporate-driven profit motives, while others are clean, abundant, sustainable, and are able to be made freely through innovation and creativity, and has excelled beyond our current methodologies of energy production. That the current energy paradigm is ecologically unsound, economically unfeasible, socially divisive, and morally bankrupt. That dependency on our current energy production methods has led to the increasing environmental degradation of our living planet, and to a growing systematic mentality of scarcity, lack, fear, aggression, and imperialism, that free energy technology has been developed and suppressed for over a century, and we need to not be dependent on non-renewable energy for a moment longer. That the time is now for us to develop means of energy production and distribution that utilizes the inherent abundance of nature itself. That, as stated by the great scientist and inventor Nikola Tesla, science is but a perversion of itself unless it has as its ultimate goal the betterment of humanity. That whatever any energy model has been perpetuated towards a system of control, limitation, and stagnation of humanity's collective evolutionary progress, it is the right and duty of the peoples of such systems that are built to transition towards those which are clean, renewable, sustainable, and free. We, therefore, the free people of Earth, in good conscience assembled, appealing to the supreme order of nature for the manifestation of our intentions, do solemnly declare that in our lifetimes, through our continued dedication, integrity, and inspiration, we will bring to fruition a new free energy paradigm, one of which empowering advancements in technologies are made widely and freely available to all peoples in the service of human potential, and for the support of this declaration of energy independence with a firm reliance on the protective and divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Thank you. The Nikola Tesla Club is currently researching all of Nikola Tesla's methods of reproducing the tower, and we're also currently constructing a really amazing model that we hope will not only be able to give off Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi telecommunications, but we're also seeking to reinvent the complete Tesla tower, but not necessarily at Wardenclyffe. Here we are with some historical photos of Tesla meeting with King Peter, and also his dam at the Niagara Falls, the first hydroelectric dam. Our Tesla Science Foundation hosts many trips that include such journeys to wonderful locations such as that. And here we have at the bottom Tesla with a group of renowned scientists, as Tesla moved in many circles, which included many of the Dalai Lama, as well as many yogis that really were researching these form of energy infrastructure that necessarily wasn't well publicized here in the United States at the time. Oh, it seems to be working there. I'd like to share a word with you from the Prince of Serbia. If we stop that. Guys, you gotta cut that. No? Okay. No?
Maybe speaking in Serbian.
No, it was all English. It's awesome. But No, unfortunately, no. This is actually taken during the dedication that I mentioned at the New York Hall of Science, and it's just really magnificent to hear from his mouth himself state his dedication to Nikola Tesla and free energy technologies. But unfortunately, if we're not able to get this to function properly, we'll just move on. There will be there'll be opportunities to see this video online. New York Hall of Science. Now, also not very well known is that Nikola Tesla predicted the existence of neutrinos. Neutrinos is an electrically neutral, weakly interacting elementary subatomic particle with a small but non-zero mass, meaning small neutral 1. It is an elementary particle that usually travels close to the speed of light. Being electrically neutral, it is able to pass through ordinary matter almost unaffected, like a bullet passing through a bank of fog. The neutrino is denoted by the Greek letter V. As Nikola Tesla stated, all of my investigations seem to point to the conclusion that there are small particles, each carrying so small in so small a charge that we are justified in calling them neutrons. They move with great velocity exceeding that of light. Nikola Tesla, Brooklyn Eagle, July 10th, 1932. Nikola Tesla believed completely in the power of the ether and that this endless energy, or Dirac sea, or whatever you'd like to call it, exists constantly all around us, and that this energy is just a matter of having the right receivers to tap into it. It exists everywhere, all around us, and encompasses all life, all forms of existence, from the inanimate to the animate objects. And we see various spirals and such throughout nature, and the work of Walter Russell really came close to, I guess, somewhat worrying Nikola Tesla. As it is said, Nikola Tesla met with Walter Russell, who at one point told him that his ideas were so revolutionary that he should perhaps lock them away for the next 2,000 years until mankind was ready. These Fibonaccian sequences are inherent in all life, and as Nikola Tesla did, as well as Victor Schauberger, they copied nature. Here we have the highest point of Wardenclyffe Tower, and ironically, that was the name of the ceremony, the Light of Tesla's Genius. And I believe that that light, personally, is the helical vortexes and toroidal forces that are found throughout our lores, throughout the world. I also assist with the development of Tesla Talk TV, which is a major upcoming foundation-sponsored television network that's going to be hosting all of the latest news on Nikola Tesla happenings, as well as Tesla Vision and also Tesla Magazine. We work to educate the world on all the particulars of how the tower functioned, and we've been blessed to have the wonderful assistance of wonderful inventors such as Gary Peterson, who I believe is presenting at this future conference, and he's just been a phenomenal assistance with developing a knowledge base for the schools, as well as for the exhibits that will be traveling the United States. Now, our latest work with the Tesla Institute of Brazil is now underway, and we are rebuilding massive Tesla coils that we intend to begin the fledgling stages of the global system that Nikola Tesla intended. This is our laboratory facility currently located in Brazil, not too far from the capital, where we have a fully automated lab with a number of Tesla coil projects, and we also host live webinars that we're able to reach out to the communities abroad. As I mentioned, the global system is to basically give you that long-awaited need to where, if you could for a moment imagine how you would attune your radio to your favorite radio station, but essentially what Nikola Tesla intended is that you would tune your car to that particular station and be able to power it for miles, your car, your plane, your boat, train, whatever have you. And it is awesome that there are wonderful people such as Elon Musk currently working on furthering developing Tesla technology such as the Hyperloop. The scientific efforts of the Nikola Tesla Institute in Brazil have also been acknowledged by the projects currently underway here at the Global Breakthrough Energy Movement, such as the Humanitat Network, sponsored by Sasha Stone. And we're very interested in pursuing a union between the global communities that wish to have abundance in their educational infrastructure. And we believe that the Nikola Tesla Science Foundation has that ability to share that. Here's some more photos, and also this laboratory is run by retired Colonel Celso Nicolai, the former colonel in the Brazilian military. See here, and yes, and also Mr. Boris Petrovic, who is an acknowledged and accredited engineer from Serbia who has relocated to Brazil to pursue this effort. We at the Tesla Science Foundation have a vision for Tesla's future, and we are working currently to not only have interactive environments for children to explore this inevitable future, but also legitimate projects that we would like to see sprout up in cities everywhere around the globe to literally recreate the tower. We challenge everyone to attempt to replicate this. It's actually not as difficult as many would assume. We are hosting a number of conferences aside from the one coming in this January at the New Yorker Hotel. Our International Congress dedicated to Nikola Tesla includes such wonderful authors such as Dr. Mark Safer, Vladimir Jelkovic, who's the director of the Tesla Museum of Belgrade, Vladimir Pistalova, author of the books on Tesla and the portrait of many, among many others. Let's see. Velimir Abrevovic, professor and philosopher, founder of the Institute for Science of Time, and William Turbo, Nikola Tesla's grandnephew, the only person alive to have literally met Tesla. It's been an honor meeting with Mr. Turbo on a regular occasion. He's a wonderful person. Our president, Mr. Nikola Lonchar, John Stone, an American physicist, Ron Kovac, created and replicated Nikola Tesla's resonator here in Colorado. Jeff Hayes, Tesla's Engine Builders Association in Milwaukee. Zoran B. Zokolovic, professor of the University of Nice, author of the many books on Tesla. Branko Kovacevic, Dean of the Facility of Electrical Engineering in Belgrade. Jane Alcorn, president of the Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe, and Professor Bernard Carlson of the University of Virginia. I invite you all to hopefully make it out there to Belgrade, where this will be aired and streamed live. The spirit of Nikola Tesla, we feel, is in all of us, as we literally continue his legacy on a multitude of platforms, from the education base to the policy reform, because it is the only way that we're going to see Nikola Tesla and his plans for a better world come to light. We are inviting everyone, all inventors around the world, to submit their papers to join us in this conference that's going to be taking place at the New Yorker Hotel. Last year it was an extraordinary success, and we look forward to hearing from you all. Thank you.